Hi, I'm Paul from Nomensa, and today I'm going to show you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. I should say now that if you're looking for a video to show you how to solve a cube really fast or to get faster at solving one, then this video probably isn't for you. But once you've learned to solve it this way, you should be able to solve a cube in under 3 minutes, which for most people is plenty fast enough to impress their friends. Before we start, there are a couple of fundamental things about the cube that are useful to know. Firstly, opposite centerpieces of the cube never change. Blue is always opposite green, red is always opposite orange, yellow is always opposite white. Secondly, it's best to think of the cube as being made up of layers, not faces. The easiest way to think about solving the cube is layer by layer. This being a face, this being a layer. Okay, let's get started. So, solving layer 1 of the cube is really a two-step process. First, choose a face, I'm using green, and locate the edge pieces of this layer so that they form a cross on the top of the cube. Each piece should have a matching colour to the centrepiece on its adjacent face. This first layer takes a little practice. Play around until you get a feel for the mechanics of the cube and pieces can be located and orientated quickly. Once you have all the edge pieces in place and have formed a cross, locate the corner pieces. The simplest way of doing this is like so. Find the piece that you want to move into this position, then bring down the position that you want to move the piece into. And I'll show you that once again. Sometimes a corner piece will have the colour of the face on top but may in fact be in the wrong position. If this happens, move it out of the layer and relocate it to the right position. Make sure that the piece you're moving will be in the right orientation when you move it onto the layer. And that's how you solve layer 1. Now, flip the cube upside down and I'll show you how to solve layer 2. So, we've got one layer solved on the cube. Actually, it's more like 1.5, since you'll see that you already have the centerpieces in place. So all you need to do is move the edge pieces into position. Look for an edge piece that has the same colours as two of the centerpieces facing you. What you need to do now is rotate the piece that you want to position like this. To do this, you just use a simple algorithm. Position the piece that you want to move into place on top like so, then do the following. If the piece you want to move is on the opposite side, perform the mirror of this algorithm, like this. Continue round the cube until all edges are in position. Right, one layer to go. The top layer is no more difficult to solve, but there are more stages to it. The first step in solving the top layer is to orientate the edge pieces so that they form a cross on top of the cube, similar to how we solved the first layer in fact. Often you'll see a V shape or line across the middle of the cube as a starting point. Just perform this algorithm over and over until you form a cross. That's once, and in this case twice for the finished cross. Now you need to get the edge pieces in the right position. To do this, find two that are opposite each other. These two are in the right place. But these two are opposite each other. Perform this algorithm to switch them around. And there you go. All our edge pieces are now in the right place on the top layer. Okay, now to position the corner pieces. Once again, it's just a simple algorithm. Look around the cube to see if you have any pieces in the right position. Don't worry if they're in the wrong orientation. Here's one. Keep that one facing you and we're going to move the other three around the cube. Perform this move until all pieces are in the right position. You don't need to worry about their orientation. Nearly done. This is the final step in solving the cube. All you have to do now is orientate the corners into the correct position. To do this, just follow this one simple move. Don't worry that the cube looks all messed up. Just keep track of the corner, and once it moves into the correct orientation, rotate the next one into position and perform the same move until all corners are solved. Then it's just a case of a couple of twists, and that's it. You've solved the cube.